Donald Trump is the Conor McGregor of politics. He can whip both sides of the aisle into a frenzy. So today, we're going to look into the past, the present, and the weird about one of the most polarizing figures on the political landscape, President Donald Trump, on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Side note, this video is not for or against Trump, as you can plainly see in Weird Things number 1 and 2. Stick around to the end, you'll be shocked. Welcome to the channel. Now, I've hesitated to do this video for a while on the off chance that it brings the triggered cancel crowd after me. But there is an election coming up, I figure why not? Let me know if you think this is as bad an idea as I thought down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, stuff we should all know. President Donald Trump was born on June 14th, 1946 in Queens, New York City. Trump studied Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in economics in 1968. After graduating, Trump joined his father's real estate development company, expanding operations and focusing on high-profile real estate projects, including the construction of Trump Tower in Manhattan and the renovation of the Commodore Hotel in the Grand Hyatt, New York. He has also been an author, TV personality, and after several earlier runs at the presidency, was elected in 2016 as the 46th President of the United States. Weird thing number 5. Trump divorces. Donald Trump's first 2 marriages ended in divorces. His first marriage to Ivana Trump ended in 1992 after reports of Trump's affair with Marla Maples surfaced. Trump's divorce from Ivana was finalized on the grounds of cruel and inhuman treatment due to his relationship with Maples. Similarly, Trump's second marriage to Marla Maples ended in 1999, with the divorce finalized on the grounds of mutual consent. Both of Donald Trump's divorces involve significant financial settlements. While the exact amounts have not been disclosed publicly, they are believed to have been substantial. Trump's divorce from Ivana Trump reportedly involved a settlement worth tens of millions of dollars, along with properties and other assets. The divorce from Marla Maples also likely resulted in a substantial financial settlement, although the details have not been made public, and not for lack of people digging and trying to find out. Despite the end of his marriages, Donald Trump has maintained relationships with his ex-wives, particularly Ivana Trump. They have remained on relatively good terms and have continued to co-parent their children. Additionally, Trump's ex-wives have remained involved in his business dealings to some extent. For example, Ivana Trump continued to work with the Trump Organization on various projects after her divorce from Donald Trump, demonstrating a continued professional relationship beyond their personal lives. Weird thing number 4. Trump lawsuits. One of the most notable lawsuits involving Donald Trump was the class action lawsuit against Trump University, his now defunct real estate training program. The lawsuit alleged that Trump University misled students with false promises of real estate success and engaged in deceptive marketing practices. In 2016, Trump agreed to settle the lawsuit for $25 million, although he denied any wrongdoing. Trump also faced multiple lawsuits alleging violations of the emollients clause of the U.S. Constitution during his presidency. These lawsuits claimed that Trump's ownership of businesses, including hotels and resorts, posed conflicts of interest because they received payments from foreign governments. The lawsuit sought to compel Trump to divest from his business interests or stop accepting payments from foreign governments. Courts dismissed some of these lawsuits while others were ongoing at the end of Trump's presidency. Donald Trump has been involved in several defamation lawsuits, both as a plaintiff and as a defendant. As a plaintiff, Trump has sued individuals and media outlets for defamation over statements they made about him. As a defendant, Trump has been sued for defamation by individuals who claim that he made false and defamatory statements about them. These lawsuits have involved various statements made by Trump, including those made during his presidency and his campaigns for public office. Weird thing number 3, The Apprentice. The Apprentice is a reality television show created by British producer Mark Burnett. The show first premiered in the United States in January 2004 on NBC. The format of the show revolves around a group of contestants who compete in business-related challenges under the supervision of a host, initially Donald Trump. The contestants are vying for a job opportunity within one of Trump's companies. One of the most iconic aspects of The Apprentice is Donald Trump's catchphrase, "You're fired." He did have that trademarked. Trump would utter this phrase to the losing contestant at the end of each episode's boardroom meeting, signifying their elimination from the competition. The phrase became widely recognized and associated with the show, contributing to its popularity. Additionally, The show featured various memorable moments, including intense boardroom confrontations and strategic maneuvers by contestants. The Apprentice had a significant impact on popular culture and the reality television genre. It was praised for its innovative format and became a ratings juggernaut for NBC. The show also spawned numerous international adaptations, including versions in the United Kingdom, Australia, and various other countries. Additionally, The Apprentice led to several spin-off series, including The Celebrity Apprentice, which features celebrities competing for the same format for charitable causes. In particular, search YouTube for the Gary Busey Penn Jillette encounter on The Celebrity Apprentice. It's the most amazing television I've ever seen. Weird thing number 2. Positives about the Trump presidency. Now, during the Trump administration, the United States experienced a period of robust economic growth, with unemployment reaching record lows and the stock market reaching record highs prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. The administration implemented tax cuts and deregulation measures aimed at stimulating economic activity, which some could argue contributed to that massive growth. The Trump administration played a role in advancing criminal justice reform efforts. In December 2018, President Trump signed the First Step Act into law, which aimed to reduce mandatory minimum sentences for certain nonviolent drug offenses, expand rehabilitative programs for prisoners, and provide opportunities for early release for good behavior. The bipartisan legislation was praised for its efforts to address issues such as mass incarceration and recidivism. The Trump administration brokered several historic diplomatic agreements between Israel and Arab countries, known as the Abraham Accords. These agreements normalized relations between Israel and the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Sudan, and Morocco, marking significant steps towards peace and stability in the Middle East. The accords were praised for their potential to improve regional cooperation and addressing long-standing conflicts. Even with the current conflict with Israel and Palestine, you're still seeing the strength of those accords that are still in place, Israel and the other countries. And finally, weird thing number 1, negatives about the Trump presidency. President Trump's rhetoric was often divisive and inflammatory, exacerbating political polarization and social divisions within the United States. His comments on issues such as immigration, race, and religion sparking controversy and heightened tensions, contributing to a climate of hostility and distrust among different segments of the society. The Trump administration faced significant criticism for its response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Critics argued that the administration downplayed the severity of the virus in its early stages, delayed implementing effective public health measures, and disseminated misinformation about the virus and potential treatments. The United States experienced a high number of cases and fatalities, leading to widespread criticism of the administration's management of the crisis. The Trump administration was plagued by numerous ethical concerns and controversies, including conflicts of interest related to Trump's business interests, allegations of corruption and self-dealing among administration officials, and violations of norms regarding transparency and accountability. These ethical lapses raise questions about the administration's integrity and commitment to upholding democratic norms and institutions. Well, that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Leave any opinion down in the comments. Today's code word is MAGA. Talk about divisive. Put that down in the comments to either be cheered or booed, as I'm still trying to figure out my demographics. Take care. Have a great day.